The 2020 edition of the Eastern Regional Qualifiers began with low winning points. However, the performance of the schools improved as the qualifiers progressed.
This contest features Ebri Girls Senior High School. Let's give them a round of applause.
After failing to make it to the 2019 edition of the National Championship, Ebri Girls Senior High School did all they could to make it to the 2020 edition. All the four schools performed very well in the first round of the contest, and the performance of the girls from Ebri was even better.
Your quiz mistress. Prayer motto to all schools. Explain the following. Ebugis commensalism.
Commensalism is a feeding relationship between organisms of different species, where one organism benefits from the other.
Yes, that's right.
Ebri girls answered 6 out of their 8 major questions correctly, together with some bonus questions.
It's a symbiotic relationship in which one organism suffered. It is a symbiotic relationship between two species in which one organism is suffered or lost.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Takrasi, camouflage.
Is where an organism can blend with an environment to can blend with its environment to escape predators.
Yes, I'll give it to you. Atefua SATS, mutualism.
It is a feeding relationship in which both organisms involved benefit from each other.
Yes, that is right. Prayer to all schools, give the structures that perform the following functions in Uglina. Every girls maintains a definite shape of the body.
Pellicle.
The pellicle is right. Apegusom, sensitive to light.
Eye spot.
The eye spot is right. Takrase contains nucleus, chromatophores, and paramylum bodies.
Cytoplasm.
The cytoplasm is right. Atefua contains stored food materials that are products of photosynthesis.
Food vacuum.
Come again?
The food vacuum.
That's incorrect. Who rang? Every girls?
Paramylum granules.
Yes, that is right. Every girls, find the work done when the point of application of a 20 Newton force moves 4 meters in the direction of the force.
80 joules.
80 joules is correct. Apegoso, find the work done when the point of application of an 80 Newton force moves 5 meters in the direction of the force.
400 joules.
400 joules is correct. Find the work done when the point of application of a 60 Newton force moves 5 meters opposite the direction of the force.
Negative 300 joules.
Yes, negative 300 joules. And the end of the...
At the end of the first round, Ebri Girls Senior High School was in the lead with an impressive score of 20 points. However, they did not find it easy in the second round, and neither did the 3 other schools. Only 1 question was answered correctly in this round.
Offsprings into the earth, or to replace new offsprings.
No. Matefua, yes.
To ensure the continuous existence of the organism and prevent extinction of the organism.
I'll give it to you. The continuity and the extinction. Find the resultant electric field in a region where the electric field is made up of 2 contributions. E1 is equal to 4I plus 2J Newton per coulomb. And E2 is 3I minus J Newton per coulomb. Yes, go ahead. Takrasi.
7I plus 1J. Newton column.
That's incorrect. Yes.
7I plus J Newton per coulomb.
Yes, that is correct. The end of the second round. Substitution for Atefua SHTS. Steven Emisa is coming in as Fitzgerald Paintel is going out. Let's clap for the contestant. Then Ebri Girls Senior High School, Hadi Hawa is coming in as Musa Mariama goes to the seats. Let's clap for Ebri Girls. We move on to the round 3, which is the round of true or false.
In the third round, the schools tried to make up for the points they lost in the speed race by answering about half of their individual statements correctly. At the end of the third round, Ebri Girls Senior High School was in the lead with 25 points, with Apegusu following quite closely with 17 points.
It's false. Atefua, its velocity is constant.
False.
Yes, a false statement. Ebri Girls, the radial component of its acceleration is constant in magnitude.
True.
Yes, it's true. Apegusu, the electrical insulator contains no electrons.
False.
Yes, it's false. Ebri Girls, electrons in an electrical insulator move rapidly throughout the insulator.
False.
Yes, it's false. Apeguso, cristae and cisternae are two types of structures in the same organelle within a cell.
False.
Yes, it's a false statement. Takrase, cristae or cristae, how you call it, refer to each of the partial partitions in the mitochondrion formed by unfolding of two inner membrane.
True.
Yes, it's true. Atefua, cisternae refers to flattened membrane disc of mitochondrion and the chloroplast.
False.
Yes, it's false. Ebri Girls, the cristae of the chloroplast provide a large amount of surface area for chemical reactions to occur.
False.
Yes, it's false. The end of the third round. Riddle 1. I am a physical law. I am a named law. I am an inverse square law. I describe an interaction that can be either attractive or repulsive. I am, yes, Apeguso.
Coulomb's law of electrical.
Coulomb's law is right for 3 points. Coulomb's law. Riddle 2. I am a gland organ. Anatomically, I am divided into head, neck, body, and tail. In humans, I am located in the abdomen behind the stomach. I am an organ of the digestive system and endocrine system of vertebrates. Yes, Apeguso.
Pancreas.
Pancreas is correct for 3 points. Pancreas is correct. That is the end of round 4. The final scores for this contest is Atefua's SH.
Apegusu Senior High School nearly quashed Ebri Girls Senior High School's dream of making it to the national championship, but this year, luck was on the girls' side.
Apegusu had 23 points and Ebri Girls had 25 points. Well done to all. Congratulations to Ebri Girls for making it to the national stage. Schools competing in the second contest are St. Dominic Senior High Technical School. Let's give them a round of applause. Nkoko SHS. Presby Senior High School, Ebri.
In 2018, the most outstanding female contestant of the national championship was from Krobo Girls Senior High School. In 2019, they lost their seat to Obuasi Senior High Technical School, and unfortunately this year, they failed to make it to the national championship. Let's see how the second contest of the day went.
Preamble to all schools. 3 angles have measures which are in the ratio 7:6:5.
Ebri Presby Senior High Technical School established dominance right from the first round of the contest and maintained it to the end of the contest.
Half of the second are complementary.
We have 63 degrees, 54 degrees, and 5 on 12 degrees.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. St. Dominic SHTS. The 3 angles are angles of a triangle. Yes?
We have 90, 30, and 60.
I'll give you 1 out of 3. It is 70, 60, and 50. Presby SHS, explain how you would make bromobenzene from benzene.
Bromine gas is made to react with benzene in the presence of aluminum chloride and heat.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. In the presence of aluminum bromide, but there is a reaction of the bromine gas to the benzene. In Coco SHS, the cross-sectional area of a uniform 5-meter long rod is 1 times 10 to the power negative 2 meters squared. Find the volume of the rod. Yes, Presby SHS.
5.0 times 10 to the power negative 2 meter cube.
Yes, that's right. Presby SHS, a major question. Find the length of the uniform rod of cross-sectional area 2.5 times 10 to the power negative 3 meters squared. And volume 4.0 times 10 to the power negative 2 meters cube.
16.0 meters.
Yes, you are right. Chromo girls, find the volume of a 1.5 meter long uniform rod of cross-sectional area 8.0 times 10 to the power negative 3 meters squared. Yes.
We have 1.2 times 10 to the power negative 2 meters cubed.
Yes, that's correct. The end of the first round.
In the second round, Kobo Girls Senior High School raised the hopes of their supporters high when they answered the first speed race question correctly. Alas, their joy was short-lived.
Is the temperature of an object of heat capacity 750 joules per Kelvin from 25 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Yes, Kobo girls.
We have 1500 joules.
Yes, that's right. That's 15 kilojoules. That is right. Calculate the gauge pressure 40 meters below the ocean surface, given the density to be 1.025 times 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter cube. Yes, Presby.
410 kilopascal.
Yes, 410 kilopascal. What name is given to elastic structures which connect bones to bones in joints? Yes, Presby.
Ligament.
Ligament is right. What is the name given to the paw-like structures present on the leaf margin? Yes, Presby.
Stomata.
That's incorrect. Yes, Kobo.
The lenticels.
That's incorrect. Through which guttation occurs? Yes, Nkoko.
The hinder tubes.
Yes, that's right. A binary operation is defined on a set of real numbers by A star B equals A plus B plus 3. Find the identity element E. Yes, Presby.
Negative 3.
Negative 3 is right. The end of the speed race. Round 3 is a round of true or false.
In the third round, both Kobo Girls Senior High School and Ebri Presby Senior High Technical School performed very well. They both answered 8 out of their 10 statements correctly.
Growth and cell death.
True.
It's a true statement. Chromo girls, mitochondria have a distinctive oblong or oval shape and are bounded by single membrane.
It's false.
Yes, a false statement. In Coco, mitochondria are found in both animal and plant cells.
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Presby, the kinetic energy of a slowly moving object is proportional to the speed of the object.
False.
Yes, it's false. In Coco, the thickness of axon is uniform throughout their length.
It is true.
Yes, a true statement. Krogis, the kinetic energy of a slowly moving object is inversely proportional to the speed of the object.
It's false.
Yes, a false statement. The end of the true or false. That's the
To win the contest, Krobo girls needed to answer all the 4 riddles in the final round correctly. Unfortunately, they couldn't answer any of the riddles.
A dynamical property of an object. I characterize the state of motion of an object. Yes, Krobo girls.
The state function.
That's incorrect. I am a vector quantity. I am to linear momentum its acceleration as to force. I am the rate of change of displacement. Yes.
Velocity.
Velocity. 3 points. 3 points. I am a plane geometric figure. In an extreme sense, I may be considered as a regular polygon. I am a very smooth curve with the same curvature at all points. I have an infinite number of axes of, yes,
Circle.
Circle is right for 3 points. Circle is right. The end of round 4. The final scores of the Eastern Regional selection to the national stage. St. Dominic had 0 points. Nkoko SHS had 9 points. Krobo Girls Senior High School had 19 points. And Presby Senior High School Ebri had 34 points. Congratulations to Presby SHS Ebri for qualifying to the national stage.
The third contest of the day was really slow, and it recorded the lowest winning score of the Eastern Regional Qualifiers. Competing in this contest were Akuse Methodist Senior High Technical School, Begro Presby Senior High School, St. Paul's Senior High School Asakreka, SDA SHS Asokore, and Nkwetia Presby Senior High School. In the first round of the contest, SDA Senior High School could not answer any of their major questions correctly. Nkwetia Presby Senior High School wanted to use that to their advantage. However, they ended up losing accumulated points by answering the bonus questions wrongly. Like SDA Senior High School Asokore, St. Paul Senior High School Asakreka also failed to answer any of their major questions correctly. Unlike other schools who throw in the towel and make no further effort when they fail to answer most of their statements correctly, St. Paul's did not succumb and decided to attempt a bonus question. Unfortunately, they answered the bonus question wrongly, and this saw them ending the first round with a negative points. Presby Senior High School Begro answered 3 of their major questions correctly and topped it up with 2 bonus questions. The speed race was slow-paced. Most of the questions were left unanswered, and the majority of the ones that were attempted were answered wrongly. Hence, apart from Nkwetia Presby Senior High School, who gained 1 point in the second round, the other 4 participants lost accrued points. The third round was no different from the first. While some of the contestants maintained their score or gained some few points, others lost some of their accrued points. SDA SHS Asokore, who had scored nothing from the first 2 rounds, managed to gain 4 points in the 3rd round. Akuse Methodist Senior High School also managed to gain 4 points to add to the 4 points they managed to garner from the first 2 rounds. Both Nkwetia Presby Senior High School and St. Paul Senior High School scored 1 point each in the 3rd round, while Presby Senior High School Begro made 2 points. In the last round of the contest, Nkwetia Presby Senior High School answered 2 of the riddles correctly, while Presby Senior High School Begro answered 1 of the riddles. At the end of the contest, these were the scores. St. Paul Senior High School Asakraka had 1 point. SDA Senior High School Asokore had 4 points. Akuse Methodist Senior High School had 8 points. Presby Senior High School Begro had 9 points, and Nkwetia Presby Senior High School had 18 points. Congratulations to Nkwetia Presby Senior High School. There is definitely more room for improvement. In the last contest of the day, Osino Presby Senior High School gingered the auditorium with their great performance.
The contest features Achiase Senior High School, Presby Senior High School Mampong, Presby Senior High Technical School Latte, Presby Senior High School Osino, Presby Senior High Technical School.
The first round of the contest was very exciting. Osino Presby Senior High School and Mampong Presby answered most of their major questions correctly and also took turns answering bonus questions.
Preamble to all schools. Find the maximum and minimum values of the trigonometric expression. Presby SHS Mampong. 4 cos x plus 3 sin x minus 8.
Maximum value is 13 and the minimum is negative 13.
That's incorrect. Yes, who ran Presby SHS?
We have the maximum value to be negative 3 and the minimum value to be minus 13.
Yes, you are right. Preamble. Identify the polygon if the sum of its interior angles is Presby SHS Osino 6 pi radians.
Okay, we have the polygon to be an octagon.
Yes, you are right. Presby SHS 10 pi radians. Yes, Osino.
Okay, we have the polygon to be a duodecagon.
Yes, it's a duodecagon. Duodecagon. Actually, says 7 pi radians.
Heptagon.
Come again? No.
Heptagon.
No. Yes, Presby SHS Mampong.
We have it to be nonagon.
Yes, it's a nonagon. Presby SHS, your major 10 pi radians.
Isosagon.
Yes, it's icosagon. Presby SHS latte 8 pi radians.
It's going to be a decagon.
Yes, it's a decagon. Preamble, describe dihybrid cross with respect to the following. Dihybrid cross with respect to the following. Osino Presby, number of traits considered.
We have 4.
That's incorrect. Bonus. Yes, Presby SHS Mampong.
We have 2.
Yes, 2. Presby SHS, Krabwa. The predicted phenotypic ratio of F2 offspring.
Half.
That's incorrect. Yes, Osino.
We have 1:3:3:9.
Yes. Presby SHS Mampon. Number of gene pairs involved.
4.
That's incorrect. Bonus. Yes, Achiase.
2.
2 pairs are involved. The end of the first round. We move on to round 2. This is the round of speed.
Osino Presby was unmatched in the second round. 2 swifts for their contenders. Osino Presby picked most of the speed race questions and finished the round with a 26-point score margin.
Okay, the atomic number of gallium is 31.
It's 31. You are right. An ideal block and tackle system has 1 movable pulley and 1 fixed pulley. What is the mechanical advantage of this? Yes? Osino?
We have 2.
2 is right. Invertebrates. What separates the abdominal cavity from the yes?
The diaphragm.
The diaphragm is right. When temperature increases, what happens to the rate of transpiration? Yes, Osino?
So the rate of transpiration increases.
Increases is right. If f of x equals the expression 2x plus 5, find f inverse of -7. Yes, Osino?
The value is -6.
-6 is correct.
Apart from Krabra Kota Presby Senior High Technical School, who failed to answer most of their statements correctly, all the 3 schools performed well in the third round.
So I start with Presby SHTS Krabwa. Most nematodes are parasitic in nature, infecting humans, animals, insects, and other invertebrates.
2.
Yes, it's true. Actually, I say nematodes are present in marine environment, fresh water, and in soil.
True.
Yes, it's true. Presby SHS Latte. The presence of nematodes in soil and other feeding activities accelerates the decomposition process.
True.
Yes, it's true. Presby SHS Osino. Sometimes nematodes act as vectors for plant viruses.
True.
Yes, it's true. Presby SHTS Krabwa.
Even though Osino Presby Senior High School score was too high to bridge, their opponents were unrelenting and still gave the riddles a shot.
Algae have no unicellular members.
False.
Yes, it's false. Presby SHS Mampom. Red algae are almost marine, with very few of them in fresh water bodies.
It's a true statement.
True. Presby SHS Latte. The brown algae do not go through sexual reproduction.
False.
Yes, a false statement. Osino Presby. Some species of red algae show alternation of generation in their life cycle.
True.
Yes, it's true. The end of the third round. The last round is the round of riddles. I am a phenomenon in which energetic particles are ejected from an object. The particles ejected when I occur are fundamental particles. Yes?
Excitation.
That's incorrect. The particles ejected when I occur are negatively charged. Yes, Osino Presby?
Negative. So we have thermionic emission.
Yes. Thermionic emission for 3 points. The last riddle. I am a number or a symbol. Another name for me is an exponent. I indicate the number of times a term is multiplied by itself. Yes, President.
Power.
No. Yes, Achase.
Square.
No. President SHS.
Index.
Index is right and is on the second clue for 4 points. The end of round 4. The National Science and Maths Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from Dano Milk and Joy News. And it is a primetime production.
Osino Presby Senior High School received an extra 500 Ghana cedis on their winning prize of 1,000 Ghana cedis for winning the contest with more than 39 points.
Let's clap for the contestants. Achiasi SHS had 15 points. Presby SHCS Latte had 16 points. Presby SHS Mampo had 21 points. Then Presby SHS Osino had 48.
Congratulations and see you at the National Championship.
Osino Presby Senior High School.